The great sagas always speak of mighty halls, but a hall is only as strong as the hearth fire that warms it. With the winter rhythm approaching, intensity rises, chaos fights for dominance, so we stick to the plan, because every challenge is a chance to forge family culture. In the old tongue, the Norse gods weren't naturally immortal. They grew weary, just like us. Their vitality came from Idunn, a goddess who guarded a casket of golden apples. She fed them to the gods every morning to keep their fire alive. On our 12 acres, the kitchen is that source. This is where the daily energy of the house is forged. In a family of 7, keeping that fire alive requires every hand on the kindling. We love the epic stories of old because they remind us that we are here to build a story of our own. Our dreams are as vast as the halls of Valhalla. But really, we're just a busy family of 7 on 12 acres of subtropical slope, trying to carve out a more simple life on the land without getting eaten alive. If it's a cold morning, Simba keeps the hearth fed. Around here, heat isn't a wall switch, it's a continuous negotiation with heavy timber. Our mornings aren't a well-oiled machine. There's bribery, there's open defiance. The twins routinely stash cutlery in the wrong drawers just to get the job done. But even Idunn needed the help of the other gods to protect her orchard. No one maintains a realm alone. While Sebastian runs his business, I'm balancing morning chores with my own training. A household of 7 requires a strong body and a disciplined mind. Especially since my ultimate sights are set on the professional musical theatre stage. Even if I have to wait till I'm 70 to be cast as the crazy old bird lady in Mary Poppins, the work starts today. Breakfast is pre-cooked fuel warming in the oven, but before anyone sits down, Leia steps up to handle the living cultures. At 7 years old, she's our resident alchemist, meticulously feeding the rye sourdough starter and prepping the yogurt machine. Like the ancient keeper of the apples, Leia is learning the quiet responsibility of keeping a living source alive. Mind you, wild ferments are a gamble. Meanwhile, Simba handles logistics and waste management. And then there's Solveig, our resident force of nature. She rams her timber fortress through the kitchen with the absolute fury of a Norse berserker. If there's action at the bench, Solveig will slam her way into it. Intentional family culture doesn't just happen. Around here, marking the pagan Sabbats and the shifting seasons is how we like to anchor time. And earlier this year, I went a little bit rogue and stayed up way past my bedtime to compile this. 16 distinct seasonal menus, exact shopping lists, and hour-by-hour prep timelines. Sebastian calls it classic manifesting generator behavior. I call it overwhelm avoidance whilst still kicking goals. No, but seriously, if you don't do 80% of the prep work the day before, you don't get to celebrate the festival. Instead, you'll be in the kitchen whilst the rest of the house is raining chaos. Today, the calendar has brought us to Yule. In the old stories, winter wasn't just a change in weather, it was an assault. When the frost giants closed in to freeze Midgard and extinguish the light, the gods didn't panic. They gathered at the hearth to plan. This binder is our plan. Every Friday, we run a ritual called World Cooking. Simba scratches a country off our map, finds a traditional recipe, and takes over the kitchen. It's geography you can eat. But tonight, we're preparing for Yule, the winter solstice. With Friday as our heavy prep day, Simba handles the savoury rubs, while the twins tackle the feast's sweet elements, specifically their freestyle muffins. It's a messy business, but it means when celebration day arrives tomorrow, the rush is already over.
Good. There we go.
Before we can step into the dark for our traditional solstice walk, we have to make our own light. The girls blend warm pigments on wet paper before buffing the sheets with a light coat of oil. It turns the heavy stock completely translucent, transforming into the vessels that will carry our fire through the longest night. With the prep finished, the evening Yule feast hits the table. Every dish is a nod to the returning sun, featuring bright greens, golden crusts, and roasted citrus. It's our own version of Idunn's orchard, laid out to defy the winter cold. This is our moment to sit, slow down, and gather our strength before the sun sets on the longest night of the year. Starry night, reflect your glow in the candles down below. Longest night and shortest day, your starry light will guide our way. Round the spiral, round we go. When the frost giants close in and the world grows cold, the journey turns inward. Walking this spiral represents the descent into the quiet stillness of winter, the moments when the light feels entirely gone. It reminds the girls of why we protect the hearth. Like Idunn guarding her golden apples to keep the vitality of the gods alive, we don't look for light outside when the world gets dark. We forge it within. We hold the line, and our fire stays lit. The winter solstice marks the return of the light and a milestone, Simba's 12th birthday. This year, she requested tools for her future, a rugged gardening apron and 2 stainless steel milk buckets.
I think I just use this one and that one.
The fences aren't built yet, but she's not waiting around. She's claimed her destination. The goddess Idunn had to cultivate her orchard before the rest of the gods could taste the fruit. Simba is also starting from scratch and learning how to put that same daily labour into her own future. While the world outside keeps moving, leaning into the seasonal shifts really help us to keep the warmth right here at the hearth.
To plan a big family feast, grab our free guidance in the link below.
Subscribe to join our family in the next chapter of our Viking Saga.